Well, would you look at what we have here? Immediately go to your markets and check for ancient shards, you guys. I'm BB, you're watching my RSL channel, and today I'm gonna teach you on how to make cash fast. Show me the money! But before we get into funny business, stop right there. Click on the link in the description box right now to get one free legendary and one amazing epic as you level up. Here are the exact steps you need to follow. Step 1. Log off of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. If you've never installed Raid on your mobile phone before, this link is gonna work there as well. Step 2. Click the link and register with a brand new email. Step 3. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox, and here we go! You'll find Bambus here as well as Ugo when you get to level 15. Don't forget to use the promo code Supreme6 to get Supreme Gaelic for free! And play for 7 days to get Alice as well. This is an amazing account start in Raid, you guys, so click on my link right now and follow the steps. And let's get right into it, you guys. Farming for cash can be tedious, it can take a long time, and especially if you're an early game player, you might struggle in the beginning to make silver and to maybe break even during events. So I'm gonna teach you some of the most efficient ways to farm for silver. Number 1, farming for food champions and leveling up champions will always be a very reliable way to make silver. And I will show you how it works. I'm not gonna use a super raid, even though this is a new feature that was introduced in the raid, and you should totally campaign farm and food farm with super raids on. That way it's just double the speed, twice as fast. But since I don't have any energy, I can't show you guys. But here, when you farm for food and when you're leveling up champions in campaign, you're gonna end up selling all of the artifacts that you get from Brimstone 3. In particular, Brutal Brimstone 3 is the most efficient when it comes to food farming per silver making per energy cost. You can get more silver from Nightmare. Farming Nightmare campaign is not easy, however, and you probably won't be able to do this right away. So Brutal Stage 3 Brimstone path is absolutely optimal for you. You'll get a bunch of silver just from completing one run, and when you sell these shields, they sell for a lot more cash than any other artifact set, a piece from a set. So this is a reliable way to farm for silver when you have champions to level up. You double dip in a way. That's efficient. Level up champions and make silver in the process? Hell yeah, count me in. Number 2, Spider, guys. Spider is the dungeon where you can make bag, because rings, amulets, and banners sell for a lot more than artifacts, you guys. Accessories generally sell for a lot more. So if you can make your way to stage 20 and you can set up an auto team for that and wait for 5-6 starred artifacts, that's gonna get you a lot of cash, especially when you know what to keep and what to sell. Until then, stage 10 is the ultimate stage to raid in Spider, and I will tell you why. For some reason, at stage 10, you get a really high rate of 5-starred artifacts, accessories, dropping compared to any other stage where you can get 5-starred artifacts. And I mean including stage 13 and stage 16. And this is weird, and it's only for Spider and only for Spider, but you should know this hack. If you cannot get up to stage 20 and you can't farm there comfortably, go down to stage 10 and stick to stage 10. Now I can show you how much accessories sell from my inventory, but I can't give you a run to show you right away. But let's see here, this legendary 5-star, if we were to sell it, this is how much a shield would cost versus a 5-star amulet. Bam. You see the difference, right? That's a 6-star amulet for that matter, but he's a 5-star. Here's a 5-star, and this is leveled up for that matter. It's also a legendary. So this is about how much more money you can make from just artifacts alone. And look at the rings as well. The one ring costs more than a shield is what I mean, especially when it's above 4 or 5 stars. You guys, worth it going down Spider to farm for cash.
Easy money.
Number 3, every once in a while you'll have to clean off your inventory, man, and I mean it. Now you're gonna have to learn how to keep artifacts and what to keep, what to sell, which I'm trying to learn as well on my own. So I'm gonna teach you guys the moment I'm proficient at it, and I will release a guide on how to equip every champion with every artifact and what all the sets mean, how to decide when to overlook a flat stat, when not to, all of that shebang. But artifact cleanses are such an important part of cycling through your silver. Just, there is so much silver sitting here waiting for me to just obtain, because most of these artifacts will be garbage, and I mean it. When you're early game and when you don't know what you're doing, you would want to do artifact cleanses as often as you see an artifact enhancement event, and you need cash for these, you guys. So the first type of artifact cleanse that you're gonna make on your account is when you start raiding 4-star artifacts. You're gonna sell everything that's below a 4-star, and I mean 1, 2, 3-star, commons, uncommons, rares, don't matter what rarity. Even if you got a legendary mythical 3-star artifact accessory, sell it. You would probably want to keep around some 4-stars from the pinpoints, from the mercilesses, from the supersonics, from the sets that you're gonna get rarely, hardly ever so. Pharaoh from Siege, merciless and supersonic from Curse City, Zeal as well, Instinct, Bolster, Pinpoint, stuff like that. You can get them from event dungeons, you can get them from Forge Pass, but hardly ever, you guys, hardly ever. Other than that, Bolster, right now the Forge Pass is at a Bolster. You can get Bolster pieces, stones for that. I have one more day on it, and I'm really happy that I only have, you know, just 10 more. I'll be able to do it with the tomorrow ones. The ones that are gonna refresh after like 5 hours. Not tomorrow, I guess it's late at night. These are very handy, grab them. And then the second artifact cleanse will happen when you are comfortably getting 5 and 6-star artifacts, and you can start selling these 4-star pieces unless they belong to some really niche set, right, that you can hardly obtain regularly. All the 4-stars are gonna go. And then slowly, little by little, you're gonna start seeing accumulation, and I mean making about 10 million minimum per cleanse. And these fill up quite fast when you're raiding a lot of dungeons, you guys. When you're making use and taking advantage of these 2x events, 3x events that they release on the dungeons, you go and farm them. If there's an event dungeon, you go and farm it. There's very little time on it left, I urge you. Reflex is a great set for that matter. Just go down Ice Golem and farm for that if you can. And then cleanse. Number 4. I'm kind of a little distracted here with artifacts, but here, you guys, join a clan, and when you level up your clan, you're gonna see here on the benefits. And we're not really looking at the extra campaign silver when we talk about these clan benefits. What's really cool about the clan benefits is the extra multi-battles that you're gonna get every day. The number of clans shop slots is also gonna enlarge. Well, they're gonna open up some more, and you really need to be able to get to this free gear removal at 25. Why would you put it at level 25? Playerium beats me, but if that's how you want to play this game, that's how we play this game. The legendary skill tomes and the rank 5 chickens, though, they're really good to get your hands on as well. The free gear removal is just endless grind for your clan. But other than that, the extra silver that you're gonna get from leveling up your clan is gonna feel a lot better. Once you hit level 13 and you feel that 8% sneak in, you're like, okay, I'm starting to feel the difference now. But the multi-battles is in reality what you really want from this clan. Again, I'm putting it here as a double tip. You get more silver when your clan level is higher, you guys. So hit your friends up, and if you don't have any friends, it's fine. Make some fake accounts in progress and put them all in the clan. Number 5, forging, you guys. You're gonna get a lot of forge materials along the way. If you do arena every day, consistently, multiple times a day, you're gonna get magic steel from there. Easy peasy. Look at, like, I've been forging, not religiously, but I'm forging, and I'm still not running out of magic steel. You also get magic steel from Forge Pass, so that's also something worth investing in. If you're thinking about whether you should invest in the Forge Pass, that's one of the things that you will benefit from investing in, regardless of what the rotation is on the Forge Pass. But you're gonna go into the forge and you're gonna start crafting. Be careful not to craft all of your materials, but you're gonna sell 3, 4, 5-star pieces, 5 stars that suck, but 3 and 4, 5 pieces that you craft from here are gonna be sold, and you're gonna get a lot more cash from selling these than crafting these. And let me just demonstrate. If you can forge 5 and 6-star artifacts from here, never forge 4 and 5-star ones, because you're gonna need these epic materials for the 5 and 6-star ones. Leave the 4, 5-star ones alone. Forge here to sell. Or if you're feeling feisty and you know what you're doing in here, you can sell the bad pieces that roll from here for a little, for even more cash. But here, let me demonstrate either way. We're gonna craft one of these for 1,000, and we're gonna sell this shield for 10 grand. Math. Am I right? Let's do that one more time. Helmet. Oh, selling that helmet for about 7 times more. Selling the shield for 10 times more. Profit. Now, if we involve 5, 6-star pieces in here, you guys, and I really want to be crafting some good perception sets So we're gonna be using rank charms, rarity charms. I'm not gonna touch the mythicals. Screw that. We have very little, so we're not gonna, you know, spend them. And we're not gonna spend any of our type charms either because I want to craft anything. Absolutely anything. But what we need is a speed charm in here. Let's craft one. Let's see what we get. Is this worth keeping? Ah, attack, gauntlets, resistance, accuracy, HP. I am so inclined to sell that. You have no idea. I'm actually gonna sell these because we don't have any speed on them. It's pointless. Attack percent you can only really build on bombed nukers. And look at how much they sell for. 61 grand, and we spent 10 grand to craft that. It's the exact same proportion as crafting for the 3-starred and 4-starred ones, but with an extra 0 at the end.
Billions and billions!
And make sure to forge these when you have some sort of CVC or like some sort of event running so you can get points for these. Otherwise, you're just kind of forging for whatever. But there's also sets that you can just forge to sell. And some of these are Swift Pari. I never have ever in my life used a Swift Pari. Maybe some people will. Well, you get the core hammers from events. Honestly, these, the resilience ones, are the easiest, I feel like, and the perception ones to just craft away and then sell away because they're so easy to obtain. You get these from Faction Wars and Faction Wars only. You just need the Magisteel from Arena and from if you are subscribed to a forge pass. But resilience and perception, you just need these will stones and the bloodstones, and that's it, you guys. And every day you should be doing faction wars nevertheless, right? You should have teams that will take you up through multiple stages, and you also get glyphs from there. That's a whole different story. And the last but not least best way to farm for silver and be efficient while you do it is in Minotaur, you guys. After you book out your starter champion and Alice, if you started with the Alice chase active and you got her for free, you're gonna want to spend some time down in Minotaur. And while you're farming for scrolls, you can also leave your champions at like level, let's say 50, like 35. I saw someone made a really good estimation in my comment section, so I'll just reiterate that. I don't know if that's a word. When you're 6-starring a champion, leave them at level 35-ish and start taking them down Minnow, and by the time they have all their scrolls, they're gonna be fully leveled up. You also get some good silver along the way for just running them down Minotaur for scrolls. You're not spending the cash, like you're not micromanaging artifacts that way. It's much simpler to farm for cash here. You get a good amount for stage 15. Not exactly sure how much, and I don't have the energy to show you guys.
I'm really sorry.
But yeah, you don't have to micromanage artifacts here. You just go down Minotaur, run them, and at some point you exit Minotaur because you tend to have to spend a lot of time there, and you're sitting at like 5+ million silver from a single Minotaur session. You're like, whoa, when did that happen? It happens like that, you guys. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you're on your way to make some grand buck. I hope that I can learn from my own advice, because I've been broke for a little while, you guys. An artifact cleanse is coming up soon, and I urge you to do the same. Good luck, and I'll catch you guys again in the next one. Bye!